Mic check. Mic check. Let's see if we're even live here. Mic check. Mic check. Let's see, daily recap. Today's the 27th. Alright, so we're live here. I just want to kind of go over today. Go a quick live stream because I know I haven't this week. Alright guys, give me a couple minutes here. Let's let everybody kind of come on, and hopefully you guys had a great trading week. Hopefully you guys stayed disciplined, stayed safe, made your trades, and you know, hopefully stayed green on the week. That's always the goal. Let's see here. Alright, first of all, can you guys hear me? I know it's a Friday, but I wanted to come on here for a little while. Go over today, go over the week, and go over, you know, basically the week that was, and then, you know, what we did today. The big announcement, the biggest announcement of the company's history, really. Without a doubt. So it's going to be exciting to be able to tell you what that is. So, can you guys hear me? Let's see if I can get a mic check here. Mic check. Tell you what that is. Mic check in top chat. Mic check. Alright, cool. Thanks, guys. Well, we've kind of been on here long enough. I think we can go ahead and kind of get on started. There might be a couple more, might be some more people trickling on in, but that's okay. So I kind of wanted to start off with, you know, the trading day as a whole. I post this in my free chat every single day. My trades right here. So I traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stocks. That's still a lot. You know, I'm trying to bring it down to 3 or 4 to kind of, you know, make it feel like I have to get into A quality setups every single time. Kind of helps me not overtrade. Kind of takes me, forces myself to, you know, get into A+ setups more often, and go from there. So you can see here, you know, we had 3 red trades and 5 green trades. PRPO, SPI were our biggest green trades. EROS was another green one. Still going after hours. So yeah, overall today we're up $2,913.37. Feels good to kind of, you know, start the day somewhat, or end the week green. Every day I post these for you guys to kind of go over my trades, kind of look at, you know, what I played. I wish that I could post, like, if anybody, you know, would help me, you know, have the green and red arrows so I can have, like, green for where I entered and red for where I exited. That'd be really cool to show on stream as well. And post also on, like, my stock twits and my Twitter and all that other social media, Instagram, all that stuff. Be cool if I could get, thinkorswim to be able to, like, let's say I take an entry on YCBD, like right here, and then I exit right here. It'd be cool to have like green arrows and red arrows, so like we could pull them up and kind of go over why I was scaling in and out. Settings of a specific chart. Click settings of the specific chart. So is this it? Settings. Next to the 1 minute. Yeah, right there. And then click show trades. It says show orders, show... Oh, right there. I don't think that worked. Bottom right side. 5th from the top. Yeah, I clicked show trades. Sorry guys, that'd be kind of cool if I could start doing that with you guys to kind of give you a better understanding. This should help you guys as well. Yeah, show trades. Yeah, for whatever reason, I took a trade on ERS. I don't know why it's not showing. Let's do a full pan out. So let's do maximize sell, and then we're going to go settings, show trades. Let's try a different trade. Let's try it. What's the other one? Like PRPO. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. It'd be cool if I could see, like, it should work when you click show trades. Maybe try a different ticker. Yeah, okay, I'll try it here. So here we go again. So I'll go show trades, show trades right here. I don't know what this is. Display the settings style menu. And then I'll go okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that's not working. Anyways, guys, maybe yeah, I'm on the correct account, 100%. This is my right account. Anybody has any other ideas? Maybe let me know. I don't know what's going on with that. Restart TOS. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it next time. How about that? I'll do it next time. Anyways, so PRPO, guys. I took a trade on this. You guys can see here. I'll kind of shrink it down a little here. PRPO, we took about $1,000 on it. So my entry was 268 right here, and then I was scaling out on these pops 278, 279, 280. Took 3,000 off, and then I took the rest off right there. I re-added one more time right here at 277, and I took the rest off at 285, I think. So a nice little $1,000 gain on that. Those are the kind of trades that, you know, I used to be doing more often. I used to be nailing the bottoms, okay? Literally nailing the bottoms. And that's what I need to be doing more often, because I know it takes patience. I know it takes consolidation. And this is some of the stuff that I haven't been doing lately. And I post to you guys this every day on the trading floor. I go over my whole day, what I was thinking, why I did it, etc., etc. And I figured out, you know, over the past couple months, I've been trying, especially when I went to Europe for 35 days, it really screwed me up. I haven't taken that much time off trading, like, really ever, since I started my 1K account challenge back in September or August 31st, 2017. And since then, we've roughly done about $2.4 to $2.5 million in trading profits. But throughout that time, over the past couple months, I've been in a lull, basically. I've been in a rut. I've been in a drought, where it's been like, you know, obviously I've proven myself over the past 2 years. I've been able to do it no problem. And really, I've just been like, you know, first of all, again, I've said this before, but when I go to Europe, I see the real world. It shows me what, you know, what the real world is like. I mean, people will come up to you, literally grab your wrist for 50 cents for a string around your wrist so they can make money, right? All these touristy spots, they'll try and like sell you anything, like a $1 bottle of water, 50-cent string, right? And it shows you the real world, and I'm like, I'm not in the real world at all. I realize that. I'm not in the real world, and I come on here every day showing you things that aren't necessarily real world type stuff, but I'm showing you more to motivate you guys on a day-to-day basis to be like, it can happen. Like, you don't necessarily have to be a part of the real world and part of that 9 to 5 and a part of that every day you got to answer to your boss and every day you got to go, worry about your budgeting and all that. This is the real world. I mean, luckily I've been born in an era where we're just starting to be able to trade at home as retail traders. This was not a thing 20 years ago, guys. 15 years ago, right? And I'm literally living I was born in a good time. We'll put it that way. Because now you can just sit at home and click buttons and make money. The hard part, though, it's not that easy. I mean, it sounds fun, like, oh, let's just click some buttons and make some money. It's not that easy, guys. If it was, again, I would not be here trying to help you guys. And I wouldn't even be here, really. I mean, if it were that easy. I mean, I know that 90% of people fail. And, it's a very, 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 very small amount of people that make over $100,000 a year. And even smaller amount that make over $500,000 a year trading, and it's even decimals to like I don't even know. I would say probably 0.1% of people that are actually profitable probably make over $1 million, I would say, and then a year, and then so on and so forth, right? I mean, it just gets into these tiny, right? And my point is if you put in the time, if you I have a sign here. I changed my sign. It says stay patient. You only need 3 or 4 A+ setups a day. So stay patient. You got it. And really it should be 2 to 3 setups a day. Maybe even 1 to 2. That's not I might have to change that. But my point with that is I was trying over the past couple of months I traded like basically a unexperienced trader would trade, okay? Somebody who comes into the day and they're excited to make money. If you have that feeling, I feel like that's a terrible thing to feel like. Don't have that feeling. Throw it away right now. Don't have the feeling of you need to make money or I'm ready to make money and I know I can do it right now, right here, right now. Or I can't wait for Monday, I'm going to make so much money, right? No. The world is not that easy. Let things come to you. Okay? Let trades come to you. Let them tell you, all right, now it's safe, right? Don't get caught up in this kind of crap right here. I mean, I can't tell you how many people get caught up in this, right? Somebody gets long here, they make money, now they're down, and they want to sell out. Boom, they sell out, then it rips. Now the person that bought right here and then sells for like a 2-cent gain now gets pissed off and buys the breakout, then sells back here at break even. Then, buys here because now he's got FOMO and he doesn't want to miss any more of this price action. He can't handle the 20 cents of slippage, so he gets out right at the bottom. This thing rips without him. And then he's like, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm sizing in huge right here. I'm taking a huge size right here. And he's like, yeah, it's working out, right? We're going to break above high day, and then I'm going to scale out, right? No. And here we comes the tank. And now he's like, okay, I'm so pissed off because I keep selling for 2 or 3 cents while this thing is ripped up so much. Now I'm going to hold because I'm so frustrated, right? I can't tell you how many times I see this with people. And now you're sitting here like, okay, I'm under the water. Every time I've been under the water so far, or even close to it, it's ripped back up. So I trust they can do it again. Okay, yeah, great, right? Here we go, we're making, okay, and getting scared again. Rip back up. Okay, we're going to get a breakout. Okay, now we tank. And now you're like, I can't handle it at all, right? I can't handle this. I'm over it. Now I'm down like 50 cents a share on more size. So I'm down like, let's just say $1,000 on a $2,000 account. And now you're just frustrated, All these things happen every single day, okay? This is a ton of people buying and selling right here. Tons of different accounts, tons of different people trying to make money, right? That's the name of the game. You're on here to make a living, okay? Or maybe some people are on here because it's their hobby, even. Or some people just want to be good at something because they're retired. Whatever the case. All these people are here to end green because green is winner and a red is a loser, okay? And no one wants to be a loser. No one wants to be a red trader. Everybody wants to be a green trader, okay? But in order to do that, you have to be disciplined. You have to wait for your setups. And lately, I've been the guy who's buying here, getting nervous because I took the green breakout. I took a breakout that's already on a green candlestick, and that's not the type of trader I am. I'm the type of trader to get in at 241, risk off 240, and let this thing ramp and rip and not have any stress on the trade, right? Or get in here and then let this thing break above VWAP and risk VWAP, right? I'm risking like 3 cents, right? That's the kind of trader I am, okay? That's the kind of trader I was, and that's the kind of trader I will probably always be. You guys who know me long enough to know, I don't have big red days, guys. I really don't. I don't have, back in the day, I'd have like 20 straight green days, and then my red day would be like down $1,000. And I'd have 20 straight green days, and then my red day would be like down $2,000, right? But on my green days, I'm averaging like 3,500, and on my red days, I'm averaging less. So it's just less stress, okay? But when I get in here, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, what? I'm taking such high risk here because this thing could just whipsaw back down, right? Of course it doesn't, but then I get nervous. I'm like, okay, what am I doing here? What? This isn't me. This isn't my trade. I have nothing to risk off. And now if it goes down, I'm like just guessing. Like, okay, if it goes down here, then I'm just kind of going to guess that's the risk off level. And then, I'm here, and then it comes back up to here, and I'm going to guess a risk off level here. Right, and then I can't sell out here because I have nothing to really gauge it against, so I don't have a plan, right? That's not the trader I am. Okay, over the past week, over the past 3 or 4 days, and I started to do it last week. I've been seasoning myself back in to be that kind of trader where I don't take on a lot of risk. I don't take on a lot of red concepts, right? And that's just the trader that I am, and obviously it worked. Last year I did just over 1.7 million, okay, in trading profits, and so I say that to motivate you guys. I say that to prove to you guys that it can be done, okay? I have all the videos in my YouTube channel. Go back and look at them all from my 1K account challenge all the way to when I hit $1 million in about 10 months and 1 week. I documented almost every single day. I think it was almost every single day, if not every single day, of my trading. And from when I started with 1,000 until, I was back in Ellensburg, back in my college days. You can tell my audio was all jacked up. I had this crappy computer, right? I was just this college student trying to do something with his life that I didn't feel like was possible in school. And while I was trading, I'd actually dropped out of school, and I was like, you know what? You only get one shot at this life, right? You only get one chance, okay? I'm so young. I'm starting to be able to, I've seen people that can make big time money, make a living doing this. I find it interesting. I find it suspenseful. I think this could be me in the future. And honestly, it didn't start off hot. You guys can go over my whole story. I'm not going to go over my whole story, but and over time, I started to build my own strategies without even realizing it. I build what I'm comfortable with, what works for me, and then trying to scale it, right? And the type of trader that I am, and I need to grind in my head every day, I can't get through my head that, but I'm sitting here trying to make 10, 15, 20,000 a day. And when you start to get to that level where I was at, sometimes I even did, I would do 100,000, 150,000, maybe even $200,000 days. When you get to that point, it's like, what is money? What is numbers on a screen, right? It's just stupid. I'm on a different level, obviously, okay? And that kind of skewed with me. And on that perfect timing, I'd go to Europe, and I went to Europe right after that, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, let's make some good time money, and it's like every day I was trying to push for 20, 30, and the market wasn't hot, so I'd be taking losses every single day, trying to push for too much, okay? I needed to get back to my roots. I needed to get back to the basics. I needed to get back to the trader that I was. And I feel different stress when it comes to that, guys. I don't like to feel stress. If I feel stress, I shouldn't be in the trade. I shouldn't be in the trade, I want to go over a trade that I made today that I felt like I wasn't stressful at all about. Okay, this is my least stressful trade of the day. PRPO was my second, but EROS was my first. EROS has done nothing but tank, right? Excuse me, guys. Look at this. If we go back on the... Yeah, there we go. If you go back on the yearly, okay, this is a beautiful stock, okay? It's gone from $1.13, and over the past month, it's gone to almost $4, okay? Been watching it every day, been watching it rip. Now, all of a sudden, we've gotten this huge tank, and I know it has to do with something with the offering or something, registered direct offering. Okay. offerings don't really react like this, so I don't think it's a full-on offering, but or something's different about it, because usually they just gap down and they stay down there like PSTV did. Go ahead and look at that. PSTV, you know, obviously we're at 16 and this thing gapped all the way back down to 366, and obviously now they're staying down there. That didn't happen with EROS. It took a while, and so obviously I traded it differently because, and I actually took a trade on it because of that like 5-day span of like grinding down. So something's different there, and that's first off what I knew. I know that with experience. 2, this thing has gotten crushed in the past 5 days. It's given back almost all of its gains that it took for a month to get there. Okay, and now in about 4 or 5 days, it's taken a huge beating. So we took a red day, red day, red day, tried to go green, and then huge red day, another red day. This thing was showing huge volume right here. Okay, all day we kind of gap up, and then we just kind of grind down, we consolidate, and then grind down. And to me, this could potentially be the near-term bottom. Now, with that offering, I don't know, okay? That offering, I don't know how that's going to go. You know, I'm not too worried about it. I don't trade like that. I don't trade and worry about these, you know. I do sometimes, like PRPO, I didn't want to hold overnight because I know that they need cash, and I don't want to risk it. But all I know is trends, patterns, you know. I know good news and bad news, But the main thing that I would do is I would take these dip buys, right? This dip buy down here I took, so I like the fact that this was, you know, selling off, okay, on big volume, okay? So big volume. We hadn't seen that kind of volume for a while, right, throughout here. All of a sudden we're kind of, you know, taking another level down. And all we've done is gone straight down, okay? All we've done is gone straight down. I mean, literally selling pressure. After seeing that huge round to 392, red day, right? Red day, right? Red day. This might have been the green day, actually, but it's hard to tell. Red day. Here was the green day, I think. Green day. And then, or no, that's a red day, sorry. And then another red day here, okay? And then, oh, sorry, no, this was the green day, and this was the red day. That was a big red day. And here we are going even lower, right? On big volume, okay? I like the fact that this consolidated for so long. The buyers are trying to meet the sellers are trying to meet the buyers for a long period of time. And then they just gave out. And now we had another round of sellers and on massive volume. Another, what is this? Another 400,000 shares on a 1-minute candlestick here. And so I was like, okay. I took my first entry at 176 right there. Okay, risk off that 175, but I took it small. I took it small because I want to get a clear risk off level. I want to see a confirmation candlestick like this right here, which is perfect. I want to see a doji candlestick with some good volume. Okay? And after the beating that this thing's taken, okay? And on this huge volume, and knowing that once it starts consolidating, it'll give you clear risk off levels. It's not too crazy because we've already seen that intraday. Right? Sorry, I'm getting, okay, let's back this up. Jordan taught me how to do that, and I gotta start doing that more often. And so, you know, seeing this consolidation here was like, okay, this doesn't make a lot of movement right now. And then it takes a huge dump. But most of the time, this is not like a huge mover, okay? It takes a lot of volume for this thing to move. This is just all natural price action, right? It can't really be manipulated that much at all. I mean, this is just straight up natural price action. And so I see it here, and I'm like, okay, this is. And I saw it on our scans actually. Our scanner had our Normac Newell dip buy and washout long scanner had it on the scans, and I was like, is this thing going down again? I've been waiting for a dip buy on this for a long time over the past couple days, and I haven't taken any really. But finally, I took my trade here, and I'm like, all right, if it goes lower than 171. I would have been willing to add one more time. I would have taken it off at 171 and probably been willing to add at like 160, 163 and risk off that level. And that would have been it. If it goes any lower than that, I'm done with the trade. I think it's just going to go back down to where it started or maybe even farther. Because I like to see things hold their levels. And if it doesn't start holding their levels, especially at the $0.50, that 160 mark after what it's all given back and all those buyers that are getting just destroyed, that I don't mess around with it anymore. So I said that, and I took my 3,000 shares, or maybe it was 6,000 shares at that level at 176, okay? And then I started adding here, and then I actually took my big adds once I got a clear risk off. So I had a 173 bid. This is where I was like actually being like smart, and this is where I was actually like trading like my old self, okay? I knew my risk off level was 171. This is what I call a a bullish candlestick, okay? Even though it's red, when you see this whipsaw action, this means that there's a lot of buyers right here trying to buy it up. And obviously it had 100,000 shares traded on that 1 minute candlestick, so somebody really wanted to buy that thing at that level, okay? And they bought that thing like crazy right back up. And that gave me a clear risk-off level at that point. We hadn't really seen a wick like that. Let's see. I mean, yeah, there hadn't been much of a wick. I mean, that's a smaller wick. But you can see we haven't really seen much of a wick like that all day. And then we got that huge wick there, and that was like, alright, confirmed. Hadn't seen that huge wick. Taking my shares, so I think I had about 9,000 shares in here with about a 176 average, and then this is where, so my risk off was 173 at this point. If it got below 173, I was going to scale out half, and the rest I was going to scale off at 170 if it broke below that 171 mark. So you see how I'm planning my trade throughout this trade, and I'm making sense of it, and then actually I'm like giving myself time to think about it, right? So this is a very well planned trade, and I'm like, all right, risk off 173. I actually had some bids that got filled at 173 in here. So now I'm at 12,000, and then I started to see this thing perk up, and I said, okay, if this thing perks above 174, I'm going to add the rest of my size at 175, because that confirms to me there's still buyers, they're still seeing this 173, there's still this wick here. Confirms to me that they're going to show some bullish price action. If we can get some buyers to at least buy through that 174 on the ask. We had that happen. I then took 6,000 to 9,000 more shares. With a total size of 18,000 shares at 175.2 average, okay? And I felt really comfortable at this point. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not even worried. I saw this wick right here, and I'm like, oh, great. Even more buyers, right? Didn't panic there. And then you can see we had huge buyers there. And then I told myself, all right, I'm going to hold this thing to the close and see what happens. I got filled at 179 and 178, and now we're at, we're moving after hours. We hit $2 after hours. But anyways, that was a really well thought out trade for me there. And then PRPO was my other one. PRPO has been crushed. Wouldn't surprise me if this doesn't get an offering that starts to get more run up next week, especially when we see VNRX and OVID. Those things have been multi-day rippers and multi-day runners. So I was like, all right, we got below this level here at 274 right here, and this was on the scanner again, and I'm like, all right, this thing has gotten crushed. I also like that it's consolidated all day. Then we consolidated pre-market, and it did tank at the market open, but we saw that this thing wasn't giving up, and it wasn't giving up pre-market. So obviously there's some people willing to buy this thing up here. So I like that kind of price action. We get this tank. I wasn't interested here because it was really heavy, and I didn't think at this point we're going to get back up to high a day. And I just kind of let this thing pan out all day. I could have been in my old trader where I'm like, all right, let's get long here. I don't like it. Let's try and get up to VWAP and get some more money. No, that's not going to happen. And then get crushed out, right? And then buy here, get crushed out. No. I didn't take any trades until I was like, all right, this thing has gotten hammered. I like that we've been consolidating here. And I like that we consolidated pre-market. Shows that there's buyers willing to pay above $3, okay? A lot of people are. And then we got below it, and then I'm like, all right, that's pretty impressive we got below it. And then we got below this level here, and I'm like, all right, after we consolidated like this and like this, I don't think we're going to get much lower than right here, right? Shorts are going to start covering right here, okay? I didn't think, since we had the consolidation like this and like this, that we were going to get back to $2 same day. So I started taking my entries here on this candlestick when I saw it on the scanner right here. So I saw this huge volume spike right there, 50,000 shares. And immediately I took interest. And I think I took a position. My average when I had size was 268.2. And then I scaled out, like I say, I took 1,000 shares off here, and I took 2,000 shares off here, and then I took the rest of my shares off right there, 5,000 shares. That ate it really well, and I wanted to get long, but again, my old trader would have gotten long, and then I would have gotten stuffed, right? Then I probably would have stopped out, and this thing closed strong. Again, you can't have that mentality, all right? Be patient, wait for your setups. And I wasn't looking for a lot on this trade. I was just looking for basically shorts covering. And we could have gotten a rip up. I don't know. I was willing to take that chance at this level here at the 265 risk off. Really, my risk off at this point when we started consolidating was like 260, back at my break even point at this point. But I felt really comfortable. Again, I was in the green most of the trade. And I get a smaller volume, but still, you can still make, I made a quick $1,000 on it, okay, in like an hour, right? Or sorry, I'm I'm over here. Oh yeah, that was my first trade. Then my second trade was right here at 277. 276, the bids came in. We started holding higher lows. I liked that we weren't selling off. 276 bid came in strong, and I immediately bought right here at 277. I sold out on this candlestick at like 285. Came back down, and we kind of, we got up to 293. That was cool. Could have some limit sells up there, but overall, good trade on that one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. VNRX was a nice little trade, even though it was a red day. Again, I took $170 on a red stock that just tanked, and so that's a successful day for me on that one. AGT took a loss in AHR. AHR, how did that close? Consolidated well yesterday. I got long here. I saw this on the scanner, and I was like, all right, it consolidated. It's been holding its gains all morning. I took the 10,000 shares right here. Somebody else bought another 10,000. And then I'm like, all right, this didn't fall through at all. The bidder started dropping off, and I saw 167.75 on the bid. I took it off there, and didn't want to mess around with it anymore. And that was basically it. PSTV was a nice little. They closed their offering at, I think, like $4 a share or something like that, or $5 a share. So I had that overnight, and I think I sold out like, I don't know, 352 or something. Or maybe it's pre-market, I don't remember, but and then that was about it. So, overall, we're up about $3,000 today. Back to my old self, letting things come to me, not feeling stressed, and kind of taking profits when I should be. So, anyways, guys, I wanted to announce this with you guys. We have a really cool announcement coming up next week. Okay, we have a really cool announcement coming up next week on Wednesday, October 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern. This is without a doubt going to be the biggest announcement of Normac Newell's trading company in the company's history. Without a doubt. I'm super, super excited to be able to announce this with you guys. I'm sure you guys have been around and, have seen this all the time with other rooms, and some of you guys that know other traders, they always say this, but trust me, this news on October 2nd at 5 p.m. Eastern, I think is going to blow you out of the water. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce this. In my entire trading career, in my entire life, really, I haven't been more excited to announce this to anyone. And life, you only have one life, right? And every day I wake up and I tell myself, let's make today better than yesterday. And I know that that's like cliche, and I know that's what everybody you feel like would say, but I truly mean it. Every morning I try and make the day before a day in the past, and I try and make the day, the now, the part in the now where you're like, all right, now is the time to do this. Now is the time to make your life better. And every single day, whether it's to my diet or to my workout program or to stocks or to my business or anything, I promise you, I strive to do my best every single day and to make myself better every single day. I attribute a lot of that to my parents. My mom was a doctor, or she had her doctorate, and my dad was an engineer. My brother is a FAA, but he was a pilot. So obviously they had the drive, okay? They had the work ethic. And I took that and ran with it. I truly, you only get one life, and I want to make my life better every single day and every piece of my life, whether it be, my friends, my family, my diet, my exercise, my foods that I put in my body to nourish, to be a healthy person. And I can truly tell you that this announcement is going to be, again, probably the biggest thing that I've ever announced or done in my life, and I'm super, super excited to be able to release this to you guys, this news. And again, I can't wait to be able to tell you guys what's happening, but stay tuned for that. I'm excited. I hope that you guys tell your family and friends to at least check out this exercise or check out the announcement. And honestly, just check out our room. Our room is 100% free, and I truly do try and help every single one of you every day. And it might be a little help, but if a little thing goes a long way, that's okay, right? That's the best that I can do. I'm only one person. You know, if you look on the trading floor, every single day I post this. I go over my trading day and I explain exactly what my thoughts were, what I could have done better. All my trades are posted right here. You can see, you know, and then we have people that help in our room that are rock solid traders. I just added 19 birdies as a mod. He's a rock solid trader. He's trading full time. He's a very profitable trader. Joss Man helps out a ton. You know, all these people are, you know, we're all have one goal, and that is to create a community where we all can be not the 90% but the 10%, right? And I know that's a cliche again, but again, I try and make my life and the things around me better every single day. And you know, that's truly my goal. If you know, I wouldn't even be on here on YouTube telling you guys my trades, and you know, every single day I've been recording and documenting my trading history, and I wouldn't do that for, you know, anything but you guys. I mean, yeah, it might help me a little bit going over my trades, but overall, it's mainly, you know, like I do it for free too. Like I don't ask for anything. All these other rooms, they have so many different layers of. You can't even be in someone's room unless it's paid, right? I mean, they have a layer at the door. You can talk to me if you start paying me, right? I don't have that. You know, maybe at some point way down the road it might be like that, and I have nothing against it. Okay. You know, Eric, congrats. They got hustle, they got grind. Good for them, you know. But I want a more of a welcoming community right now, and I feel like, you know, we're at a point where I think this community can create a bunch of like-minded people, whether it be options or small caps, mid caps, and big caps. And I truly do strive every day to try and find people and like good people who truly do have a lot of respect for this thing we call trading, and truly have a lot of respect for other people and have the right attributes. And you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try every day to be as close to it as I can, even though it's truly never possible. I don't think any one person on this planet is perfect, but all you can do is try your best, right? And then the only person you're cheating on is yourself. You're like, okay, all you can do is try your best, but then you don't even try. You can be like, oh yeah, I go to the gym 3 hours a day every day, but only you and yourself know that when you go to the gym, you eat for 2 hours, you look on your phone for 30 minutes, and then you half-ass your workout. Pardon my language, but you just go there and you're like, all right, let's go on the treadmill for 10 minutes and walk. But you tell everyone, you know, you've been at the gym for 3 hours, and like, good for you, man. You're working out hard. The only person you're cheating is yourself, okay? And if you think that you're cheating other people but yourself, then you have the wrong mindset. So, anyways, guys. I'm really excited to announce this, guys, with you. Why am I always coughing right now? I'm really excited to announce this for you guys next week. And again, have a great weekend. Please stay safe. I'm glad that if you're new, that you saw normacknotrading.com. Come check out the links in the description below. And again, yeah, exactly, man. And I'm working on, it's going to take a long time, but I'm actually working on some charity stuff. I mean, I don't know. You only live once, right? And I'm trying to be the best me that I can. So, anyways, guys, I will see you guys next week. I hope that you guys have a great trading, or had a great trading week, and I will see you guys next week. Again, stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going up to Canada for the weekend with friends. You have to know to take some time off, to give yourself some recovery time, whether it be your workout or whether it be your mentality, your emotional or psychological capabilities, your cognitive capabilities, anything up top in that thing we call the brain. Give it a break, right? You need some rest. So I'll see you guys next week. Okay, cheers and go M's. Go Hawks. Excuse me, go Hawks, man. Tough loss last week, but anyways, all right, guys, go Hawks.